Service your furnace. Before the cold autumn and winter weather sets in, be sure to call your heating and cooling company to service your furnace. A specialist should inspect the furnace to make sure everything is in working order and that there are no leaks. This fall safety message, a service of Arns Heating in Austin, Bader's Cafe of Albert Lee, Blake's Body Shop of Albert Lee, and Floors for You in Ellendale.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you take NyQuil Intense Flu?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
Yeah, you need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever. Best sleep with the flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Pros don't just show up. They prove how it's done. With precision and without shortcuts. Makita tools are built the same way, with a dedication to lasting quality, trusted performance, and results that reward your effort year after year. When the job calls for the best, call on Makita. Built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
CBS News Brief. The nation's high court doesn't budge on Trump administration SNAP funding. Loyola Law School professor Lori Levinson.
The Supreme Court has extended its order blocking full SNAP payments, presumably because the shutdown is nearing an end.
Nearing an end because the House is set to vote tomorrow on the Senate-passed bill to keep the government funded through January. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries blames Republicans for what he calls a health care crisis after they refuse to extend ACA tax credits.
Democrats will continue to press the case, to say to our Republican colleagues, you have another opportunity to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says FAA-ordered flight reductions are helping and
a lot more air traffic controllers are coming in. So just for comparison, on Saturday we had 81 staffing triggers. Today we have 4.
CBS News Brief, I'm Jennifer Kuiper.
Power 96.
Hey, have you heard this one? Why did the farmer cross the road? Well, to get to the crop on the other side. All right, that's pretty corny. But harvest means hard work and long hours for our farmers, and the A-Team at Americana Insurance wants to say, take care of yourselves. And the rest of us can help keep it safe with a little extra patience, especially out on the roads. Farming is big in our community, and this is the busiest time of year, so give a farmer a break this harvest. A friendly reminder from your friends at Americana Insurance. We're the A-Team. AmericanaInsurance.com.
This is Josh Fossum from Bayview Funeral Home. When you endure a loss, it's comforting to know you have the personal attention of local ownership assisting you with your funeral needs. Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home offers continuous service to the Albert Lee area, and we are proud to serve you with comfort, caring, and dependability. That's what you'll experience with Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home. Call 373-4330.
Are you looking to arrive in style at your next event? Look no further than Dawson Limousine. With our luxurious limousine and limo bus options, you'll be sure to turn heads wherever you go. Whether you're heading to a wedding, prom, or just a night out on the town, let Dawson Limousine chauffeur you around. And as a proud sponsor of local sports, you can trust that we are dedicated to supporting our local community. Call us today at 507-402-0606 to book your ride with Dawson Limousine.
This is Mike Carlson, coach of the Lady Tigers, and you're listening to Lady Tiger Hockey on Power 96.
All right. right, we're rocking and rolling here live from the historic Roy Nystrom Marina here at the Albert Lee City Arena. I'm your host, Dave Nelson here, sports director with Power 96, and it's been a long time, folks. I know you've been waiting for it. Please welcome back the man, the myth, the legend, Big J25, Jay Behrens. Jay, what's going on, my brother?
Yes, sports.
Yes, sports. So we got Big J back, and then, of course, he's on my left, and on to my right side is Mr. Marcus Antonio Calderon, a.k.a. Caldy, as we call him in the business. Caldy, what's going on?
How we doing, David?
So we're in our winter digs, I guess you could say, is what we call them up here in the booth, and we got here early to make sure everything was up and running. And unfortunately, we got
you ain't kidding. I went to Baumgart's today, and I bought some new thermals because I knew it was going to be cold up here.
Yeah, we don't have our heaters up here yet. We'll have Josh do that for us, but our internet was having a little issue with that, so we had to use our box. So hopefully by Thursday we'll have that up and running. Like I said, we came up early. I tell you what, it's a beautiful. When you walk into this place now, it's beautiful.
It's funny because when I walked in here, now I've only been out here twice since this new addition.
Yep.
And when I came out the first time, it wasn't completed. And walking up, I've been walking up to these doors religiously every year for the last 20 years.
Yep.
Right? And when I got to the front doors, I literally had to stop and just take it in because, wow, they, I don't want to say changed the geography of this building, but it really, really makes it warm. It gives you a tingly feeling, and it looks amazing. Long overdue. So if you guys have not been out here to the historic Roy Nystrom Arena, just come check out the landscape as you walk in. It really grabs you and gives you a nice warm hug, David.
Yes. Yeah, that it does, and I'm just making sure that we're up and running and everything. I know it kind of had a little bit of glitch. Of course, like I said, it's one of those downfalls we deal with. The first-time jitters, as you can say, but no. Like I said, with the internet, we even called. They said we should have our normal standard connection, but you know what? That's okay. We're going to use our internet for tonight until we get that fixed. So if some of you did not hear, once again, I'm Sports Director Dave Nelson alongside.
I don't know what Mr. Hunter's sending me. It says it's unavailable. So
well, it was probably something about the wild.
Ron, if you can hear me.
Oh, yeah, he can hear. He said
send it
he's
again.
Watching the stream. Of course, there we go, folks. Maybe you're listening here on 96.1 FM. I know already got quite a few streamers as well.
KQPR.
Yep, FM.com is where you can go, or you can go to our Boxcast app. Or Jay, maybe I know you've seen it. You were pretty pumped up today. You were sharing it as well. You can also watch it on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I did see it.
So we got multiple
Leaps
ways.
and bounds.
Yes, we are a true multimedia destination point for Albert Lee Sports. By the way, this is the Dawson Limousine pregame show. We want to thank Brad and Brad Schumacher, of course, owner of Dawson Limousine, and I do want to say Happy Veterans Day to Mr. Schumacher as well as Mr. Hunter and all of those veterans listening in.
You're stealing my thunder because that was going to be the next thing that we were going to transition to is Veterans Day. And from the bottom of my heart, now mind you, you guys can't see me, but a lot of you know me. This fat old white guy lives the life that I live because somebody chose to write a blank check.
Yeah.
Payable with up to your lives to allow us to call this game on the radio. If you have served this country, and to me, it doesn't matter if you were just in briefly or if you cooked meals on a ship. If you are a veteran, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Of course, nice introduction there to that, Mr. Behrens. Of course, you
There's Al.
Who?
The Tiger.
Oh, that's his name, Al.
It's Al, yeah.
We were wondering what his name was, so it is Al.
It's just Al, yeah.
Al the Tiger.
Al the Tiger.
Okay, well, at least good thing to have you back, because we didn't know what at all during football, did we, Cody?
I think the only reason I know that is Josh was Al a couple times.
Well, that will make sense. And speaking of Josh, not only, we talked a lot about your son last year. Of course, his junior career now is officially over. He's got a new set of bootstraps on for this year.
It is. So Josh is all done with the junior hockey scene, and Josh has been welcomed in to the Albert Lee Boys Tiger coaching staff. Josh made his debut yesterday alongside Coach Erickson and Buck Nelson, and he's looking to make an impact and really teach some of the younger kids some of the fundamentals.
Which will be definitely another nice thing. We talked about that last year. When you get past players that come in, a lot of these kids have looked up to them. They've seen what they've done, so it's pretty cool that Josh is doing that.
Absolutely.
Of course, this year let's get into it. This is the first game of Albert Lee girls hockey, and we do have the starting roster, not the starting roster. We have the roster here. It's a little bit different roster than last year, and they're going to be missing a few of those veteran players.
Yeah, I think the biggest one that is going to be the hardest to recover is Mika, right? Mika's up.
Yep.
Mika's up enjoying the life at Mankato State. Big piece to the puzzle here. They're going to have to figure out how they can fill those shoes, not only from a defensive side, also from an offensive side. She was a very offensive-minded defense lady, and we'll see how they recover without her. But you look at the other stuff there. The other three big guns, they are returning. Goskison. Even Goskison's little sister, Marley, she's going to be out here this year. And then the Austin, quote-unquote twins, not twins, because they're not
Yes.
twins. But if you didn't know, you would think they were twins, right? They're back. Noble.
Haley, yep. Callie Noble, yeah.
Noble's back. Probably the most impactful young mind from last year was Breslin Brooks. She's back on this roster. Yep. You talking about Indy?
No.
Maggie? I can't. You got fat
number
fingers.
5.
Yeah.
There's a new number 5 out there this year.
Yeah.
Of course, Maggie Olson.
It happens, right?
And that was something that we were told not to be shocked. And I was waiting for you to see it and be like, what?
She's tough.
Yes.
She's not new to the hockey game though. So she played hockey many moons ago, and then she decided that she was going to be a wrestler, and she kind of stepped away from the greatest sport in the world. And I see her mom right there.
Yeah.
Reed's over there.
Dad's over there.
So I mean, this is not new for me to watch Maggie play hockey.
Well, it's new for us, and
it is. Well, there's a lot of new things for you, Dave. I know
there is that.
I know
you don't miss much.
I know last year was your first time ever being in a hockey rink.
No, it was not my first time ever.
Oh.
Third. Always is third.
First time announcing high school.
I'll never forget when he decided he was gonna keep track of like penalties and stuff, and now this is one of the typical Big J stories here with little embezzlement here. He goes, what penalty was that? And I said, it's false start, Dave. And he wrote false start down on the piece of paper.
Not even true.
And I didn't say anything until it was Sports Saturday, and he was reading them off. He's like, yeah, we got a false start, and we got holding, and I was like, offensive or defensive? He didn't get it.
Oh, gee, I missed you so much.
No, but I'm proud of what you did last year, Dave, coming in, being relatively new to the game. The first couple of games we laughed, we giggled about some of the stuff, but then, by the time we got close to sections, you would hit your stride, and you called 99% of the action. And I literally just stood here and threw out little tidbits, but you to I won't say a seasoned grizzled veteran,
Not
but
even close to that. No.
it was a pleasure. Looking forward to what you have to bring to the table this year.
Well, we're going to be relying on you to start the season because we're still in that football mode. So we might call some offsides, maybe roughing the passer.
Well, the good thing is there is offsides in this game. It's a little different than your game, but offside still remains. It's not a 5-yard penalty or anything like that, but it's here.
Offsides is 10 in football.
Well, there. But it's kind of the same. They're not.
And I'm just doing some checking here on this stuff,
I
apologize.
I'm a little disappointed. I feel like Bob Euchre calling an Indians game right now. There's 6 people here.
There's more than 6. All right, so we're just checking on our camera stuff here quick. I just did check to see about the autofocus. We'll see how that goes. We're just moments away here.
Minute 6 away from closing out the what pregame, Dave?
This is the Dawson Limousine pregame show here, and also
Here
your
come the
starting
Tigers.
lineups. We're going to get in the starting lineups here in just 1 second.
No, we're not, because we don't have them.
Well, we'll see who is going to be the starters.
Maybe.
But I do want to go ahead and thank our in-game sponsors.
Here comes Luverne.
Yeah, here comes Luverne for your Albert Lee Sports here now for this winter season. Of course, Americana Insurance is bringing you the press box. Bayview Freeborn Funeral and Cremation Services are bringing you the scoreboard. Dawson Limousine is bringing you the pregame show, starting lineups, and the postgame show. First period is brought to you by GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT. Second period brought to you by Etc. Tanning and Clothing. And third period will be brought to you by Southern Lock and Glass. We're going to get into some more here in just a second of our sponsors, but here we go. This will be, we'll see what the starting lineups.
These are what we call Tiger Buddies, Mark.
Why, thank you, Jay.
We do things different here at the hockey rink.
And I'm willing to learn.
I know you
by
are.
Big J 25.
I don't know about that.
We're just listening to everybody here.
So what this is, Mark, and for everybody else listening that's not familiar, these are our youth program. These are Albert Lee youth hockey players. Both teams, boys and girls, are assigned a younger player. Oh, here we go.
They're doing the away.
Starting for Luverne is number 3, Tenley Bear. Number 4, Isabella Stensma. Number 11, Ellie Van Batavia. That looks like number 6, Cassidy Charlus. Number 16, Macy Edstrom. And the goaltender tonight is number 30, Emma Sarlus.
All right, here comes your Albert Lee Tigers.
Number 7, Haley Austinson. Weird. Indy Hansen. What an addition to this team this girl is going to be. Here's the other Austinson. Not twins, Mark.
Thank you, Jay.
Yep, Kiera Erickson, no surprise here. She's going to have to fill this defensive gap. And Kolker, Sydney Kolker, and then obviously a brand new goaltender because the Tigers lost Jada too. So let's welcome number 30, Sienna Murray.
Yep, we said her name a lot during softball. So with that, we're going to get into the national anthem. We'll take our first break. This has been the Dawson Limousine pregame show here as we get the jitters and the bugs out. Let me just get in here. They're doing a thing about Veterans Day here. I'm trying to get through. Computer's acting a little slow, folks, so I apologize. All right, let's get this off of here. Looks like that's there.
Sacrifice and willingness to serve. At this time, we would like to ask all of the veterans who have served in the United States military.
At this moment, they're having all the veterans that serve stand up for a round of applause. That is what's going on there.
Such a good feeling to see those veterans.
All right, so here we go. This will be the national anthem. On Power 96. So we're back up, but we did lose internet connection here, so I'm gonna go in here quick. Get back to the studio.
Up by Luverne, it's fed around to the half wall, turned over, back into the Luverne hands as they work behind their net, where it's turned over and Austerson picks up the puck, drops it to her sister, and now we have a scrum across the boards. Puck squirts free. That's good defensive play there by number 6, Indy. And again, Indiana Hansen is going to be a great addition to this team. She has been playing with the boys for the last 5 years before making the transition back to girl hockey here. Got a blown tire there by Indy. Austenson picks it up. She will take it out. Tigers are going to have to reset. Dump back in. Fire sale change on both sides. Luverne crosses center ice. Dumped it in. It was tipped. There will be no ice, Mark.
Well, thank you, Jay.
Luverne now working in the offensive zone. It's turned over, and here come the Tigers. This is Goskeson, toe drag, another toe drag where it's turned over. Should be a hook there, but there are no arms in the air. Here comes Goskeson again, right down Broadway, off the glass. Picked up by Luverne out on an outlet, turned over. Here come the Tigers again. This is 15. This is Kiera Erickson. Luverne with the outlet to the half wall. Up to center ice where it's tipped by Erickson. Turned over. Tigers on the pressure here. Austenson back up to Kolker. Down to the other Austenson. Austenson back to the point. Goskeson's going to feed it over to the other 21, not the familiar 21. This one is now Peyton Seeger, and it is a shot on goal where it is covered by the Luverne goaltender. We'll see an offensive face-off on the left of your screen. Austin's going to take the draw for the Tigers, and it looks like Isabella Stensman for Luverne. Good hard board battle here right down in front of us. Nice feed out front, nobody there to connect to it. Here comes Luverne with an outlet right up center ice that is tipped by a Tiger. No ice, no offsides. We got a collision over there. No arms up. We have an echo now.
You have an echo. That's good. That means we're back up at least. Oh, I love internet. There, that echo should have went away now. All right, Jay, keep going there, buddy. You're in.
Yeah. I hear an ad in the background.
You're hearing an ad?
And there's a score.
There's a score from Luverne.
Scores.
Yeah,
Luverne
gonna get in.
first on the board here.
You're not hearing nothing now, though, right, Jay? Just this.
Oh, it might have been your phone.
Yeah, it's just my phone. So
might have been your phone.
Apologies. Once again, we're limited to the technology that we have here.
So Luverne is going to get on the board here. There was just a massive scrum up front. Did not see who picked that up.
I believe it was number 16, Jay.
16. Look at your eyeballs. No, I definitely hear something coming through the headphones.
Yeah, we're good there now. So, all right, we're gonna get back here to live. Like I said, we're using our existing internet tonight, folks. The arena internet has not been completely hooked back up yet, so we're gonna work on that before Thursday. All right, so that number 4 comes flying in, and that should be Coker. Takes a shot on goal, but it's gonna be wide left. Luverne takes over, drives it back down to their side here. Caught in the corner. It's going to take us a while. Whoa, and a big collision out in the middle, as that was someone from Luverne and was that Brooke Hauser?
I like how you clarified that. Somebody from Luverne. That's a great radio call. There's somebody
from Luverne. We're still trying to figure out here. We're looking through. It was a shot on goal from the Tigers. We're getting our legs on right now is what we're doing. Plus, I'm trying to make sure we're up and running on the stream here.
Yeah, no, you're good, Dave.
It's number 7. She'll take it. She gets it stolen, but she gets it right back, and now it's going to be cleared out by Luverne. And Erickson is going to go ahead and take and bring it back into the zone.
See Austinson twins working hard there. Up to Erickson. Erickson's going to fan on that. Nice defensive play there to stay with it. And it's loose out in front. Tiger goal! That's number 9,
yep.
Austinson.
And should be an assist from Indiana Hansen, as she tapped that right over to Austinson. I guess, like Jay said, it was right out in the open.
So Tigers, it only took the Tigers a minute 38 to match that opening strike by Luverne, and we are all knotted up at 1 with 12:11 to go here in the GT Window and Door first period.
Yes, and that was a Southern Minnesota branding goal, as the Tigers are fighting back forward into their zone. Luverne's going to take it over, go across into the Tiger defensive zone, but that's going to be picked back up there. That's Austinson again. She brings it back into the offensive zone to the other Austinson off the wall. And shot on goal there by Austinson. Going to be saved by number 30 there for Luverne, which is Emma Serlus. All right. So, yeah, we know that our stream is a little bit buggy here right now. We apologize. I'm going to pull down the overlay for the time being, save a little bandwidth. Tigers will go back over, trying to get it moved into their zone, deflected back in by Luverne. But nice pickup there by number 19, which of course is Noble. She brings it around behind net takes a shot on goal and right into the breadbasket there of the Luverne goalie. So on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral and Cremation Service scoreboard, it has your Albert Lea Tigers at 1 and Luverne at 1 with 11:08 to go here in the GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT first period. Thanks, Jay, for helping out there.
Yeah, sports. Oof, that's a rough one there. No arms in the air.
Tigers
like it, letting them play.
Keep it in the zone, crossed ice, and a shot on goal is going to be deflected out. Yep.
Good traffic out front, trying to take away the vision from the goaltender.
Goskason tries to keep it in here. A little scrum here behind the net. And Luverne will get that cleared out. It should go all the way down for an icing.
That's going to be an ice. So, that means, Marcus,
that nobody touched the puck after they hit it.
Yeah! It's a 2-line pass in the business. You can't do that. So now we're going to come all the way back down here for an offensive zone draw to the left of the Luverne goaltender.
Yep, right in front of us here on the box. And that is going to be passed back. Tigers will kick it back behind net along the boards here. Pushes it out in the middle, but no one is there.
The thing that I didn't like there, Dave, is we had all 3 forwards down here below the goal line. Someone needs to be out front when that's happening. They have
ice again.
Have to have better discipline to find that open ice. You can't score from behind the goal net unless you pull a Michigan.
Well, we've heard about that before. Like I said, we're getting our feet here a little bit easier. Faceoff's going to be controlled in the Luverne zone by Luverne. That's going to try to get it up, but it's stolen there by Austinson as she kicks it back in.
Is that like an interception in football?
Yes. Except now Luverne got it back as they're trying to work it through the neutral zone. Intercepted by Austinson as she comes through. She's driving along here.
I like how she created,
shot on goal is going to be deflected off.
I like how she created that extra little bit of ice with the hesitation.
And back out of the neutral zone comes the Tigers. And it will be turned over there at neutral ice. And a shot on goal by I think that's number 11 for Luverne. Yep. And another save. So with 9:31 to go here in your GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT first period. Shots on goal so far for Albert Lea is 6. For Luverne it's 3. And it's still 1-1 here on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral and Cremation Service scoreboard. Looks like Luverne's going to go ahead and try to keep that in, but it's going to be deflected out. And it on the Tiger offensive zone, it's picked up by Luverne. Luverne cannot get this cleared out, still along the half wall there on the near side. Tigers trying to work this behind the net. And Luverne trying to clear it out, but Tigers take over at center ice. Passing back and forth. Here comes number 20, Goskason, going to be called
offsides.
Not sure on...
the 10-yard penalty on the Tigers.
Yep, 10-yard penalty. Brings 2nd and 4.
Resulting in a first down. Mark just told me it was a 10-yard penalty. You only need 10 yards for a first down. I didn't see any negative runs before that.
So Luverne is going to go ahead and win that face-off, but it's turned over. Tigers working it through the neutral zone. Number 11 is going to bring that in for the Tigers. Passes it back to number 4.
Oof, that's a tough hit.
Big collision there along the half wall.
She went in kind of awkwardly. I'm glad to see her jump up. That's number 8.
Laverne works it in.
Laverne, that's Ella Appel.
So Laverne working it in the Tiger defensive zone. Passing across ice, going to be intercepted there by the Tigers. But Laverne's going to come back out with it as it does get cleared out by the Tigers. Number 20, or is it number 11? She just dumps it in behind net. Working along behind the boards. And Tigers do intercept, and here they come working through their defensive zone. They'll just dump it in and do a quick line change.
I don't have my readers. I forgot them at home.
And so now through the neutral zone comes Luverne.
Oh.
Trying to keep it in. Another big collision there on the far side.
I think you missed what I said there, Mr. Hunter. I said you can't score from behind the net unless it's in a Michigan. I did call that out.
As there's a little scrum for the puck there at center ice on the near side wall, right in front of the Tiger bench.
It's like a meeting of the minds over there.
And Luverne's going to come out with it, but intercepted by the Tigers. It's going to be re-intercepted by Luverne. And they just kick it behind the net. Kind of going back and forth. Definitely a lot of turnovers here in this early first period. Now along the other half wall. Now it's out in the neutral zone. But Luverne's going to come away with it. Working along crossed ice. Trying to push it forward. Tiger stick gets in there and deflects it. Luverne's going to come up with it. Off the wall into the Tiger defensive zone, but Tigers take over. Crossed ice. And now it's intercepted. Here comes number 6 for the Tigers.
Indy Olsen.
Yep. And she goes ahead and tries to push that through over to Austin. Austin makes a shot from the side of the net, but it is into the glove of the goalie. So we'll see a face-off here on the far side in the Tiger offensive zone. 6:23 to go, 1-1 score still. And I lost. Okay, Tigers maintain. Nice stick work there. It takes a quick shot, but it's going to go off of the pads and over the goalie. Like I said, we're still getting some of these names down. Of course, the Austinson numbers, we know them.
It's an ice.
Yeah, icing on Luverne. Did they get new sound system in here too, or no? I think just a couple years ago they did.
Well, yeah, we spent $40,000 2 years ago, and it was atrocious.
So near side face-off in the Tigers zone.
She squirts in. She squirts in
from the blue line. Basically a shot there, but it gets deflected off. Luverne takes it and drives it down ice. Just dumps it into the zone.
The Tigers' back checking right now is very lackluster.
Luverne just takes a quick shot from right of the net. That's going to go behind. Tigers try to get this cleared out. Luverne's going to maintain it there along the half wall. Crossed ice, it will be cleared up. Here we have a ball sighting here. Mr. Steve Ball is in the booth. Steve, how are you doing there, sir?
Doing good.
Are you excited for another season of hockey?
Yes, I am.
This is his 90th year.
Should be a good season.
This is his 90th year.
90th year?
I don't know if anybody doesn't understand that or recognize that.
My 28th year.
28th year. And of course, last year you had a little time without you, but I'm glad to see you're back.
Thank you.
The old ticker's working good?
Yes.
He said it is working good. That's good. Quick shot on goal off the face-off for Luverne is going to be saved by Murray. So we're going to see another face-off on the far side in the Tiger defensive zone. And this time looks like the Tigers will come away with that as they push it up through. Intercepted. So we're going to have a face-off side here right in front of our booth. And this is Austinson with the face-off. And it's going to be controlled, though, by Luverne. Luverne pushes it up through. It's going to go across. And they wave off the icing.
That quite possibly is one of the scariest things in hockey is a puck on edge, rolling and bouncing. You know why, David?
Because you don't know where it's going to go?
You don't have an idea. You think you can go. Oh, there's a big collision
there in the middle
front.
As Luverne. So we want to thank the professional expert located at 111 East. Davy Jordan, our Lily today. Face off on the far side in the defensive zone will be controlled by the Tigers.
Home Pros, do they sell houses?
They do sell houses.
Isn't that where Davy?
Yeah, Davy Valerio.
Davy D. Oh, look at that!
Tigers come through, intercept a shot on goal there by Goskeson, but it gets floated up through over the net. Now a little scrum for it there behind, and it's going to be
a 2-on-0 breakaway.
And from neutral ice, it's going to be controlled. Actually, it was won by the Tigers. They just dump it in here.
It was tipped. It's loose.
Loose behind the Luverne net. Luverne's going to come away with it. The number 3, she's going to take it down, crossed into neutral ice and into the Tiger defensive zone. A quick slap shot there, a quick wrist, I should say, and it was saved by Murray.
Believe me, we went through this last year too, Mark. Slap shot,
wristers.
There's a difference.
You know, I've been watching a lot of Bruins hockey, though, so, you know, you pick up on a few things.
Well, obviously not the difference between a slap shot and a wrister.
Face off on the near side in the Tiger defensive zone. A little scrum there along the half wall. Looks like Luverne kind of comes away with her second, but intercepted by the Tigers. Luverne re-intercepts it. Takes a quick shot. Slow dribbler towards the net. Murray deflects it off. And, a big collision there again as Tigers do get that cleared. And now
we're going to have a penalty. That's a check. That is called a check. A body check. You're only going to see that call in women's hockey, Marcus. You're not going to see that on the boys' side. But Dave! Dave!
It is a Freeborn Bauer Electric Cooperative Power Play. So here comes...
What that means, Mark, is the Tigers are going to skate 5 skaters to Luverne's 4.
And they do take a shot on goal. Looks like that was Austinson.
I also understand a little bit about the power play from the Bruins. So.
Oh!
Controlled by the Tigers. Not only a good cameraman. Again, folks.
This is good. Oh, turned over. I was just about to say this is good.
Out.
I was just about to say this is good puck control here by the Tigers down here in their offensive zone on the what, Dave?
This is the Freeborn Bauer Power Play.
Yeah. And you should have good puck control unless your PP is terrible.
Get that. You need that yellow wire that matches this one.
All right, we're gonna redo some chords here. Caldy wants us to try something here. Jay, you're taking over.
And that's a clear on the PK for Luverne.
This one you mean?
And the Tigers now pick it up in their defensive zone. It's outletted to Austinson. Austinson comes near side, controls it out front with the feed to the front of the net, and it's turned over, and it's cleared by Luverne. Tigers retreat to their own zone, pick it up with 33 seconds remaining here in the first period. Trying to get something together here on the last 15 seconds of the Freeborn Bauer Cooperative Power Play. And that is just dumped back in by Luverne. That's going to all but eat up the Tiger power play. Yep. So we didn't get anything on the first power play of the year. 10 seconds.
Working this through on the neutral zone. Yeah, less than 10 to go here.
And we're going to finish the first period knotted at 1.
It is 1-1 here, folks. At the end of your GT window and door, Gutter by GT first period. Scoreboard. Yeah, you can plug that one. It's fine because we're on the Wi-Fi. I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, that one is busted. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Sorry for the interruption, it says. Yeah, we know it's buffering. We're going to try something else here. I know last year Josh gave us his access. Arena private. they must have changed all of that too.
I got a great idea, Dave. You should walk down there and find out.
I'm gonna. So, we're just hanging out. I'm not sure if you guys can hear us right now or not. We're, looks like we lost everything for a second. Connected here.
Weird. Right, Mark?
I disagree. I have an opinion on that, but, we're doing hockey today.
All right, here we go. We're going to see. Let's check out the weather here real quick. It's cutting in and out again. So yeah, okay, so I apologize you guys have to listen to us here for a second because we're trying to get this back up here. And
the funny thing is the box is right here.
I know, the box is right there. But for some reason it is not connecting in out of that box. It would be nice if we could just hardwire that right in, but then we'd mess with everybody else in the arena. We don't want to do that. Okay, so Boxcast, that is kind of a latent issue there.
So I wonder what this blue wire is, David.
So that is, that one goes across the ice to the other thing, because that would be for like your barn, live barn, stuff like that.
I know it says do not unplug, but we should unplug it. Reset the modem.
Say 25, who's this gentleman driving the Zamboni?
So that looks like what we like to call Big Poppy Jed Bear 2.8.
Well then. Very interesting. Got quite an ensemble of employees out here at the city arena.
It's funny. Josh was like being a driver's instructor, and I wanted to play like a Minnesota commercial vehicle guy. I wanted to run out there and see if they were overweight on the payload of that thing, because that was lugging around a lot of weight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a ton on there. Did you not see it?
Well, I can tell you right now, the Lady Tigers have 8 shots on goal, and Luverne has 5 shots on goal. We have a tie first period, 1-1, with 9 minutes on intermission left.
Lady Tigers have a full.
Yeah, there's the echo, so we're back up here.
We're not quite to halftime yet.
Nope, not to halftime. But yeah, this is the first intermission. So let's talk a little bit here while I'm trying to get this back up, so we can do some of our commercials.
Well, Dave, what would you like to talk about?
What do you think? How did the Lady Tigers come out right away? I mean, they give up a goal, and then they go ahead and turn around and just start.
Took them a minute and a half to get that back. This is just a young team. They're gonna take some bumps and bruises here. I was disappointed in the lack of back checking in that first period. Back checking, forechecking is a huge part of the game.
Yep.
And if we're just standing around watching things happen, we're going to dig ourselves a hole real quick. So you got to get up and down the ice quickly. And again, it's young hockey minds, and it's game one. It's kind of like you.
Yeah, it's kind of like our
doing all of this stuff.
Our broadcast.
Here.
It's like day one for us.
It's like your first time doing this.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, Jay, but I believe the Lady Tigers had the puck on Luverne's side of the rink quite a bit.
We were down here a lot, and that's nothing new for the down here to the circles and leave that lone defender out there, especially when there were young defensive girls back there. They got to stand there. They got to stand their ground back at the blue line. Someone needs to come free, and someone needs to park out in one of those dirty areas. Again, we see that a lot, especially in younger age groups. Is everybody a lot more work to skate behind the net and get in deep. And we see a lot of kids overskate where they need to be. It doesn't seem like it's a lot there, Mark, but from the front side of the net there, back here, it's 10 feet. If you take an extra 10 strides every 40 seconds, you wear out a lot faster.
I imagine so. But you bring up a good point. You said it at the beginning of the game. There's going to be a lot of things that the Lady Tigers here are going to have to pick up the slack, as you would say, from last year, where there was certain individuals that were covering all those areas.
Yep.
So
you could lean on Mika last year. You could drop that extra defender down into the circles, knowing that Mika was there to, I don't want to say cover, but cover that. And now it is a totally new game. For the first time I think in 4 years, this is a new game for the Lady Tigers. They have had a great core, a great run, state tournament after state tournament, and unfortunately, it was a rebuilding year, and they don't have all of the pieces.
Correct. Well, and I believe we see it in all sports. And Jay, you've probably seen it, the good and the bad with hockey. So you've seen it on both ends of the spectrum. And you're going to have that with any sport.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice to see that our goalie had 5 shots on our goalie and got them all saved.
And that's huge because she's young.
Yeah.
This is a good experience for her, and if they want to continue that state title dream and push, unfortunately, you have to lean on a goaltender. And I talk a lot about this, and Ron's going to agree with me. Over the last 10 years, we have Alex Ovechkin in Washington, and we have seen 100-point seasons out of that Washington Capital team more than once. They have been the best team in hockey more than once, only to get eliminated in the first round of the playoffs because they never had an experienced goaltender. In this game, it doesn't matter if you put up 10, 11 goals a game if you give up 12.
Correct.
And so with Murray getting this early experience here, it should build her confidence. I mean, right now, if I was Coach Mike, that would have been the first thing I would have said when I walked in. Nice job, Sienna. Like, you kept us here to a 1-1 game, and that's huge because with what was going on down there, this easily could be 3-1 right now, and the Tigers could be playing from behind, and you never want to play behind when it comes to this game. But no, I won't say she stood on her head. We didn't quite see that yet, but she didn't have to.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, we've touched on all this. We had it on Luverne's side of the rink for most of the time. They only had 5 shots on goal. They did get 1 on us. We had 8 shots on goal, and like both of us mentioned earlier, we had other opportunities that we did not capitalize on, but that's part of rebuilding.
Small things.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's the little things. It's easy for us to point out as we sit up here.
Absolutely.
A lot harder to capitalize.
This is
out
kind of
there
like
in the
all
rink.
those armchair quarterbacks that sit at home and
every Sunday
want to criticize everything the Vikings do.
There is that.
Yeah, but up here, it's a different view. I'll be honest. When I go to professional hockey games, I like, and a lot of people disagree. They want to fork out the $1,000 to be down there on the glass. I want to sit in the upper bowl because I want to watch the play develop, and we have that opportunity here, where the vision on the ice is way. You can't see through or around other individuals. You create that traffic out in front, and you hamper vision.
Yeah, we're about a minute away here from the second period. We